The night air was chilly, carrying with it the faint scent of rain on broken asphalt. The city, though alive with neon lights and the distant hum of traffic, felt unusually quiet on this corner. People rushed past, wrapped in their own lives, their own problems, their own destinations. Amid all that, a young woman walked alone. Her name was Maya. She held a plastic bag of leftover food, half-eaten sandwiches and fries from the small cafe where she worked late shifts. For most, it would be scraps. For her, it was dinner. Maya had been living in this cycle of exhaustion for months. Life hadn't been kind. Her father had passed away last year, leaving behind medical bills that swallowed her savings. Her mother, too frail to work, depended on her. She was barely surviving, juggling shifts, carrying guilt, and hiding her own hunger behind tired smiles. Tonight, she had no money for groceries. This bag of leftovers was all she had to bring home. As she hurried along the dimly lit street, she spotted something near an abandoned bus stop. A boy, no older than 7, was sitting on the cold pavement, hugging his knees, shivering. His clothes were torn, his face pale, his eyes weary but still glowing with something fragile, hope. Maya's heart ached. She slowed down, clutching her bag of food tighter. She knew that hunger. She knew that helplessness. Without thinking, she walked over, crouched down, and said softly, "Hey, are you okay?" The boy lifted his head. His lips were dry, his voice faint. "I'm hungry." Those 2 words cut through her like glass. She looked at the bag in her hand. Her stomach growled. She hadn't eaten properly all day. But without hesitation, she opened it and placed the sandwiches in front of him. "Here, eat, please." The boy's eyes widened, as if he couldn't believe it. He grabbed the food and began eating with small, trembling hands. Maya sat quietly, watching him, her own hunger forgotten for the moment. She even gave him her bottled water. After a while, he looked at her and whispered, "Thank you." Maya smiled, her eyes welling up. She reached into her pocket, pulled out a small chocolate bar she had been saving for herself, and handed it to him. "Dessert," she said, forcing a lightness in her tone. The boy's face lit up. For a moment, the world felt a little less cruel. But then, footsteps echoed in the distance. Heavy, hurried. A man, tall, tired-looking, wearing an old jacket, appeared, scanning the street anxiously. His eyes fell on the boy. He rushed forward, voice cracking. "Adam, there you are." The boy jumped up, dropping the half-eaten sandwich, and ran straight into the man's arms. "Daddy." Maya froze. The man held his son tightly, tears streaming down his face. He kept whispering, "I thought I lost you. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry." Then, the boy turned, pointing at Maya with his small hand. His voice rang out clear in the cold night air. "Daddy, it's her. She gave me food." The father looked up at Maya. His eyes softened with gratitude and shame all at once. He walked closer, still holding his boy. "Miss, I don't know how to thank you. We lost everything a few months ago. I've been trying to find work, trying to keep him safe, but it's been so hard." His voice broke. "He wandered off while I was asking for a job at the store down the street. I was terrified." Maya didn't know what to say. She simply nodded, her heart heavy. The father looked at the bag in her hand, now almost empty. He saw the faint hollowness in her face, the kind he knew too well. He realized she had given away what might have been her only meal. "You gave him your food, didn't you?" he asked quietly. Maya opened her mouth, but no words came. She just smiled faintly, as if to say it was nothing. But it wasn't nothing. It was everything. The man swallowed hard. He reached into his pocket, pulling out a crumpled card. I can't pay you back now. But take this, please. I used to run a small construction company before things went bad. Tomorrow, I start again with a new contractor who finally gave me a chance. If you ever need work, or anything at all, call me." "I mean it." Maya took the card reluctantly, unsure if she ever would. She watched as the father carried his son away, whispering promises of a better tomorrow. The boy turned back one last time, waving at her with a smile that melted her heart. That night, Maya walked home with an almost empty bag, her stomach empty too. But her heart was full. Days passed. Maya kept working, struggling, surviving. But one afternoon, when her boss cruelly cut her hours, leaving her with even less pay, she sat outside the cafe, hopeless, staring at the card in her pocket. Her hands trembled as she dialed the number. "Hello," a deep voice answered. This is Maya. We met, the other night. A pause, then warmth in his voice. The girl who fed my son. Yes, tell me where you are, I'll come. That was the beginning. The man kept his word. He helped Maya find steady work at his construction site office. It wasn't glamorous, but it was stable. Slowly, she managed to pay bills, buy proper food, and take care of her mother. And one evening, months later, as she was leaving work, she heard a familiar little voice. Maya, she turned. There was Adam, running towards her with open arms, his face bright and healthy, no longer tired and hungry. He hugged her tightly. Daddy says you're the reason we're okay now. Maya knelt down, hugging him back, tears streaming freely. Sometimes, it takes just one act of kindness to change the course of lives. That night when she gave away her only meal, Maya thought she had lost something. But in truth, she had gained everything: family, purpose, hope. And perhaps, so had they.